statement from Coach Creighton first.
It's always great to get the season off to a start with a victory. I thought we did some really good things at times. The game got lopsided early, and we couldn't quite put them away in the first half. But I thought the starters did a good job, and the first guys off the bench, I think the first 15 or 16 possessions, the second half they only scored 3 times, and were able to create some separation. So I was pleased with for the majority of the game defensively. We had some stretches where I thought there were some lapses. But once again, we got really good production off our bench. Isaiah and James both came in, made some shots. I think our 3 bigs gave us some production as well. And, we got through it. Nobody had to play crazy minutes. Nobody got hurt. We've got an important game Sunday, and another one obviously on Wednesday. So happy to get the win and move on to the next.
Questions for the student athletes?
I guess both guys can talk a little bit about that scoring balance tonight. 6 guys in double figures. Just what you guys saw.
I just thought, we played well as a team. It shows that we were sharing the ball, and we all came prepared for this game.
I think as kind of the season goes on, I think that one of our biggest strengths is that we are balanced. Got a lot of unselfish guys on the team that don't really care if they're the ones putting the ball in the basket as long as it gets there. And I think that's kind of something we need to stick to because it can be a big strength for our team moving forward.
Two of the things that kind of stood out from the exhibition that you guys saw those areas of improvement were when a player is going like Milligan was and rebounding. You were able to limit him in the second half and control the boards for the most part. How did you think you improved in those areas?
I thought our communication defensively was better. I thought we did a better job of we weren't in the gap as much denying, and we kind of settled back in so we couldn't get beat that way. But I thought we did a good team defensive job in the second half.
Yeah, I think it's something as we move forward here that we're going to continue to really focus on is that aspect of team defense, taking care of your guy while looking out for the guy next to you. I think it's something that can really help us as going forward to get to the next level as a team. And it's something we really got to stay focused on in practice and really work on our communication to kind of keep locking teams up and doing better than we're doing right now.
It's just an exhibition game and tonight's game, but can you talk a little bit about the production you're getting out of that guard rotation in these first 2 outings?
It shows the chemistry we have. We're sharing the ball pretty well, and we know that our job is to come in and produce. We got to make shots and get others shots. So that's what we've been trying to focus on, and so far it's worked.
Any other questions for the student athletes?
I guess both of you guys heard the obvious
Yeah.
first Creighton game. Talk a little bit about that. Isaiah, this is the first real game back from since you were injured. And just kind of the emotions that you guys had tonight.
Yeah, obviously, really kind of looking forward to a good start with a great group of guys. It's something to kind of fortunate to have kind of fallen into this situation with a great staff, and it's kind of unique to find a group kind of through the entire roster like this one with a lot of unselfish guys really looking for kind of those team values. And I was really looking forward to kind of getting the season off, started well with this team, and I was kind of happy to finally put that first step forward.
And then for me, just being back out on the floor, there's no better feeling. I got to thank God. I was told initially that I would never play again. So being back out there was just a great feeling.
Obviously, a quick turnaround this Sunday. What do you guys got to do to get ready for that one?
We had a good one tonight, but we can't dwell on it. We got to focus tomorrow on Chicago State and get ready for them.
Yeah, it's something you kind of enjoy it in the moment, but as soon as we start off practice tomorrow, it's focused on the next game, the next task, and it's something that we're really going to have to be ready for and really come out and really kind kind of work on the keys that we need to do well in that game and not worry about this one or the next one after that.
Just from a player standpoint, do you like having these first 3 games come bang, bang, bang like that? Is that a good thing?
You know, it's why we're here. We love playing games. I mean, we've worked hard in the off season and preseason to get to this point. So it's definitely something we all really look forward to. Is once games get here, you really start to see the work that you put in the off season start to pay off, and it's fun. That's why we're here.
I agree with what Rick said. You know, training camp felt like it was forever, so being able to play somebody else is great.
Any last questions, please, guys? Thanks, man. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow, boys.
Continue on. Questions for Creighton and German?
I got some crazy topics. But you kind of went away from the 3 ball in the second half. Was that a specific adjustment that you guys were attacking the ways?
Well, we just wanted to make sure we continued to attack the rim. I thought we did a good job in the first half of quickly getting in the bonus, and then not long after the double bonus, and we wanted to try to establish that again. And I think it's an advantage that we have with Austin and Devin out there that's a little different than last year. In that, last year, Grant got to the rim a little, and Austin did, but Ethan and Doug and Jawhands weren't really attacking the basket that much off the dribble. So we've got some guys that can put a little more pressure on the rim. I thought the first half, I thought we maybe turned down a few rhythm threes and maybe shot a few quick ones. And, that's just something we've got to feel out as we go on. But, we got great production out of the guard court. Austin, Devin, James, Isaiah, if you look at their statistics collectively, it's really good. And then I thought the 3 bigs tonight with the production we got from all of them, and they all did good things. Zach really rebounded at Jeff. Jeff made a couple nice plays around the rim, and, Will gets a double-double in 17 minutes. So, we had 6 guys that took 8 shots or more, and that's going to kind of have to be who we are. It's different, but I think it's how we're going to have to win. We're going to have to win with balance.
How good do you feel about that 4-guard, your top 4 guard rotation?
Well, really good. Obviously, they've produced in both games against outside competition with the lights on, and that only gets better when we get Avery back. Defensively, he's going to make us better immediately. But Ricky's doing some good things, and certainly Austin didn't shoot it as well tonight as he'd like, but he still did some other good things. I didn't think Devin had his best game, yet he gets 12, 6, and 5 assists. So if that's a poor game for Devin, then we're in good shape. But Isaiah and James just they're 10 of 16 and 5 of 10 from 3. Those are pretty good, pretty productive minutes.
Kind of singled out Will yesterday. What has he done leading up to this opener, and obviously the performance tonight that's kind of made a difference for him?
Well, he's been there and he's done it. So my expectation is that he does it all the time, and that's where we have to get. And I think we're moving that direction. And we'll see if we can continue to play all 3. Obviously Will played pretty well, so we went with him a little longer tonight because he was productive in his minutes. And even though Zach just had a couple baskets, I thought he was active on the backboards. To get 7 rebounds in 14 minutes is what we have to have out of him.
Getting back to the 4 guards, it seems like there's good chemistry amongst that force. Do you sense that?
Yeah. Yes, and we can put a lot of different combinations out there. We went small for a while with Kreklo at the 4, where we could play any combination of Avery or Austin, Devin, James, and Isaiah. I'm really comfortable with any combination of those 4, and it makes it tough because they all can work in a ball screen. They all can shoot the 3. They get into the paint in different ways. I think James and Isaiah use pace. And where Austin and Devin are going to use quickness a little bit more. But, Isaiah got in there a few times, got to 12, 15 feet, made a good shot fake, knocked down a shot. Those are the things that we need him to do. So I'm very comfortable with those 4. And I think it's the fact that we can continue to rotate him and kind of find out who's got that hot hand is going to need to be a real strength of ours.
You said at the
Well, you know, I love the way we started the game defensively, and I didn't like the way we finished the half defensively. You know, I think they scored on, 13 points in the first 22 possessions and then 21 points in the last 13 or 14 possessions. And we can't have stretches like that defensively. We have to be able to, put a team away when we get them down. I think offensively, I think we were pretty efficient. I think we missed some decent looks, moved the basketball like we're supposed to move it. We got to the foul line, which was good to see. But defensively, there's room for growth, and I think there'll be room for growth for a while with this team, because the positive of that three-guard lineup that I talked about, there are also some negatives there. You know, we can be relatively small and not very physical in the guard court and have a hard time rebounding with that group. So, we just have to evaluate as a coaching staff, do the positives outweigh the negatives in that situation, and find out, all right, who can fight. I thought we did a great job on Howard for the most part, and we let him get loose late when we had some of our backups in there. But one of our goals tonight was, we let their best player in the exhibition game go off. We've got to be able to take their best player out of the game, and I thought for the most part we were able to do that.
Players obviously love playing back-to-back.
That's because they don't have to practice, Piff.
From a coaching standpoint, talk about the challenge of getting the
Chicago State's out in Tempe tonight playing Arizona State. I think they were down 12 at half, 40-28. They told me as I was walking back here. So, we're gonna play a better basketball team on Sunday, a team that's been together longer. This is a Central Arkansas. Russ is, not only is it's a new coaching staff, it's an entirely new team of guys playing together for the first time. So that's challenging, and I think some of those challenges reared their head tonight as they're trying to figure it out. But Chicago State has guys that have been together longer, and obviously their coaching staff is the same as it was a year ago. They're going to press some, they're going to trap some. So we've got a short turnaround. We worked a little bit on it in practice last week. But we have to have a short, spirited workout tomorrow in preparation for Sunday, and then, less than, 40 hours or so, we're going to tee it up again. So, guys want to play games, and coaches would like to have more time to prepare for the games. But the reality of it is it's here. And, for a while here, it's going to be scouting report to scouting report, because we're not going to have a lot of time to work on ourselves because of all the games we're going to play the next couple weeks.
What did you tell James when he tried to get out there without a uniform shot?
I think he just made the not top 10 when he did that. But it was kind of comical. And had we not stopped him, he'd have been out there because he peeled everything off. So at least it was his top, and he didn't have sweatpants on that he pulled off and everything came off at once. That would have been trouble.
Any other questions?
Thank you.